Samsung is reportedly expecting lukewarm demand for the Galaxy Note 20. This headline caught my attention because what about that headline? Isn't that a headline? You sit there and say, which company is going to be out here in public saying they don't expect their product to do well? So I had to read into it, and it's also based on some chatter. It's not coming directly from Samsung. It's from Taiwan's DigiTimes website, which you've been on that website, Will.
Number of times.
And sometimes they hit it, sometimes they don't. In this Android Authority article, they say, look, they missed it a little bit on the AirPower thing, but a lot of people missed it on the AirPower thing. The Apple AirPower, remember that fiasco?
Yeah. Wireless charging.
Samsung is trying to keep expectations tempered when it comes to sales of its upcoming Galaxy Note 20 series. The company is reportedly cautious about ordering too many components for the new phone from its various suppliers due to the ongoing pandemic. So honestly, this isn't too much of a stretch. This isn't hard to believe. I don't think Samsung has to say it publicly. I have heard this in being in the game as we are, you and I, from other manufacturers who there's been a degree of recognition that you can't expect the same fireworks that you had when the world was clicking, when everything was going well. So there are some numbers that came out, or some numbers that have been speculated in relationship to the sales of the S20 series. That's the series you have in your pocket right now. Well, I just got to remind people, S20 regular. The number one model in that lineup was the S20 Plus, not the Ultra, apparently, from a sales perspective. And Samsung only sold 3.5 million of those units in Q1 2020, as opposed to a year earlier, where the standard S10 sold 5.2 million units. It was the most popular in that previous lineup. So yeah, things cooled off. Things aren't so hot. And if I'm a supplier for Samsung for their upcoming Note series, I'm saying, hey, take it easy. You know, the world, it's a little tough out there right now.
Yeah.
There's a premium price tag on this smartphone. You might want to consider you chop that order in half. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe you don't have a bunch of notes sitting around. So it's understandable that conversation could take place. I don't know how the Note series lines up from a popularity perspective compared to the S lineup, the regular S lineup, but nonetheless, the market for premium smartphones continues to get hit hard by a variety of things happening in the world. And I mean, it even motivated OnePlus to go make a whole different brand to deal with it. Because I had been hearing similar things leading up to the 8 Pro launch, where they're saying, it might be a little pricey. I don't know about those numbers.
Right.
If we're going to move as many units, got that hefty price tag. I'm just saying.
I hear you.
Hey, man, I'm just a guy. I'm talking. These are noises. You're a guy. We're in the world. We're out here. We're trying, you know? It's a lot to take in sometimes. I mean, it's a lot going on.
It's too much.
Sometimes you got to, you know? Sometimes you got to listen to the tech news with your pals. And that's just what you do.